Welcome to a new Water Wave Effect episode 60.
Yo.
Today is Monday, April 14th, Easter week.
We out here.
It's almost Easter.
No, yeah, it's crazy because last year, Easter just kind of flew right past. Like, I don't think almost anyone I know celebrated Easter. Just on some random shit. Unless you like really on like church going. I feel unless you're church going or you got a kid who's doing a lot of
family in town.
As a casual like 20-some-year-old, you're probably not paying attention to that holiday.
Yeah, I mean, it
Definitely
really.
A church holiday.
I feel like too, it's just kind of more almost like kind of like Christmas. Like a lot of Christians, I guess you could say. I guess some of them do go to mass and whatever Christmas Eve mass, but I think at least like you said, like for the 20-year-olds, I think just like Christmas, it's more of like a family thing. Definitely hanging out with your family and stuff like that. That some people, older people in your family, aunts, uncles, parents, whatever, might have like a little dinner or lunch or brunch or whatever the hell.
Especially like I said, if you got like younger people in the fam too, because then they might have like a egg hunt or something, giving them little big baskets and such.
Yeah. Because I think going to church, I mean, there's definitely a group of people our age that be going to church, but yeah, I wouldn't say that that's the largest demographic of people there, probably.
Yeah, Easter could definitely blow by. I feel like if you're not a big church person or you don't have family in town or something, because it's just like,
and it's on 420 this year.
Yeah,
so
that's
they're gonna
crazy.
Drop the attendance. That shit gonna drop the attendance of church goers.
Hey, they might come in blazed.
Hey,
yeah, it is actually on 420.
Damn, I kind of wonder what that would be like. Just going through a church service, just high as shit, just fried.
As you're the pastor, or you're just in there?
No, you're just in there, in there. I've never done that.
I don't know. I've never done it, but I couldn't imagine it'd be too anxiety staking or something.
As long as you're not like stanking.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't be drinking in there.
Get asked to leave.
Oh me, but I feel like it could be pretty peaceful. It'd be almost like a peaceful thing, especially if like the church got like a choir and shit.
Definitely like a little. It's almost like some group meditation.
Oh me,
go to the wrong church, you probably get banned. You go to the right church, they probably ask if you got any more when you leave.
You go to the wrong church, they gonna try and get the devil out of you. They gonna be
you're gonna get smacked.
They're gonna be smacking you, putting the hand on your head, just shaking your head. Oh fuck! Damn.
Jesus,
the devil's lettuce. Oh me, that shit.
Some churches really beyond that.
But yeah, speaking of weed, since we're on the topic, Minnesota just pushed legalization to the next stage. I guess it's they've kind of been taking forever on it. Definitely. But I seen this morning. It was the brief. We'll break it down for you. The Office of Cannabis Management announced on Monday it can now move forward with issuing business licenses. However, an applicant tells Fox 9 it might take the state at least another month to actually start issuing licenses. There are still questions over how long it will take businesses to get up and running and for state growers to be ready to meet demand. So it seems like they're giving out the licenses to people that are once they're ready. But are they going to be ready to open? They're not going to be ready to open up tomorrow if they can even. Yeah. There's a lot of information here. But it says something like delays in the Minnesota rollout. What we don't know, while the state can now begin issuing licenses, it doesn't appear any applicants have made it through the state process. A person working through the application process tells Fox 9's Corin Hoggard that license applicants are still waiting for the state to tell them they've reached step 3. The insider says forms for step 3 aren't yet available through the state either. That applicant thinks that it could take the state at least another month. So people haven't got to the point where they can open them yet, but now, if they were there, you could open them.
Yeah. So I think basically you've been told whether your application has been accepted. So like you are now available to get a license, but I think it's like the last steps, like especially getting a space. A lot of people didn't want to necessarily have the space for a year, 2 years ahead of time, because you would have just been paying rent for no reason.
There's definitely some people that are doing that now. Because there was an article. People are like, we thought this would have been here by now, so we've been paying a year's worth of rent and all this shit and haven't been able to open the doors.
I mean, there's some people who've gone out of business even that we know personally, and I've definitely seen some other groups even have to move from space to space to space because like it's just not working out, or they just couldn't get the licenses yet. But I just remember like when I was going through a lot of like looking through the application stuff, like there was like this next step where you almost have to, they need to come and see that you're compliant too. Like everything that you're doing, your whole system, your whole operation is compliant with the state. So it's like there is that step of, yes, you've been accepted, but now you got to get in the store, open up the store, make sure everything's up to code and legal, and then you're good to go for real. Then. So,
I'm excited
it's a process.
to see it. But, because some stores have opened up and they think they can, maybe we'll get by for a few months just selling the drinks, the gummies, the papers, whatever it is. And then all of a sudden it's 2 years of it. And they're like, we have all this flour sitting in the back or in our storage or wherever, and they can't legally sell it, which is just,
Did they say how many licenses came out?
So I see on here it says the Mezzo business has 100 licenses available. The cultivator has 50 license, manufacturer 24 license, and retailer 150 license.
They didn't put micro business on there though.
It said something about micro business.
Yeah, because they had over 700 applicants, and they were unlimited. They were giving out unlimited micro business license. So, but you can only have one location, one retail location, and you can grow from that location, but you can only grow a certain amount.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but retailer is what was the mega? Isn't there like a mega one?
The Mezzo business.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
It might be the Let me see one more time.
Step 3 available.
What was the one to the right, real quick? Oh, it might be either manufacturer, retailer, but those ones were like huge companies, and I know Bachman's got a license for one of them, one of the huge ones.
There was something about like smaller ones can like open up without the biggest license. I can't find the article now.
Yeah, micro business is the smallest license that you can get, and that one you'll see probably the most people with.
Just like having like a small shop that smells without having like the full grow and everything.
Yeah, like not like a huge like operation, but they might like have some seedlings and things like that there. But yeah, you can still get stuff from other people. You can still like obviously retail other brands and stuff, but yeah, you're very limited on the amount of locations you can have and stuff like that. But it's also the cheapest buy-in for the license. It's like $500 for that one. Yeah, versus mega business, it's like $25,000. So it's like definitely a huge
major gap.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna have a mega business, you definitely got to be like a multi-million-dollar company for sure.
On the topic, shout out to Minnesota Legit. They made the first ever water wave glass piece.
On me. Shout out.
Looks like I met the guy who made it real quick. I think they made it like the day before we went and checked them out. But yeah, the Star logo.
It looks like plastic.
It's got water wave in the back.
Real
it's blown glass. They do
glass.
They make all their glass
made in
Minneapolis.
USA.
In Minneapolis, made Minneapolis even.
That shit just look like blue Scooby Doo to me.
Blue, it does give like Scooby Doo vibes or something like that. It's just the eyeballs are so
and the nose,
the nose pop out. 3D nose.
Yeah, seeing the water wave thing in like 3D illustrations definitely, because I still don't know if this is the nose or if that's the mouth or if that's the mouth or if that I don't even know.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
That's the mouth for the bottom. That's the nose,
and then this is like the beak.
Yeah,
crunched up water bottle.
Literally.
But yeah, shout out them. They made the first. Also, shout out to Trophy Clothing. They always plugging us with the merch, man. If you got merch and you want us to wear it on the pod or show it off on the pod, make sure you send it in, come and drop it off at the store. We wear anywhere from mediums to XLs to double XLs to 4XLs to 5XLs to 6XLs to 7XLs. So any size, we'll take it.
7XL is crazy.
7
would be pretty crazy.
Dave Blunt's can't wear that.
Yeah,
I don't even think he could. I
don't think
he
he's
like a 4X or a 5.
Nah.
No, he's got to be
Hell
like
no.
a 7.
7?
Like custom made, clothes.
Holy
custom
shit.
tracksuit.
Like that's why he always wears the same thing because you can't find more.
Oh my
shit
god,
to wear.
7
Like,
is insane though. 7 is a stretch for real, for real.
I have this
'cause
Kevin
I
Garnett
seen
jersey.
some
It's like a
dude come in
5X
here
tall. It's insane.
and grab a
Jesus.
4X hoodie the other day, and he was nowhere near Dave Blunt size. So, my guy Ben, he said he wear a 4X hoodie.
Okay,
So
okay.
Dave Blunt's
Okay.
definitely like an 8X then.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Just on bro's head.
On me.
There's some Minnesota
else we got
sports
going
cool stuff
on?
going on. Paige Beckers won the women's national championship
Yes,
for the
she
first time.
did. Yes,
And she
did.
beat Tessa Johnson, who's also from Minnesota, who's on South Carolina.
Oh.
So someone from Minnesota was going to win. And South Carolina won last year, didn't they?
Tessa Johnson's really young. Though,
Yeah,
right?
she was. I think she was a freshman last year.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I think they won
Hey,
the
her
tournament last
time
year.
will come. I felt really bad for their coach though, South Carolina, because she won last year, right? Dawn Staley.
Yeah.
And then she just was kind of raging on the sideline because they
got
lost
smoked.
bad.
Yeah,
they lost
smoked.
bad for the finals too. It was just crazy.
Getting
It was
scraped in the
definitely-
final is kind of crazy because then
Yeah.
it make you think like if somebody else was there, would they have done?
Yeah, literally. I mean, shit. Even I don't know. It's gonna be scary too for the Timberwolves. We got a crazy playoffs.
Yeah, we got to
coming
start
up
with the
right
Lakers, who
Start off with LA.
are kind of scary.
I don't
feel
think
like.
we're gonna make it.
Now.
Through
If you
that.
guys need tickets to the Lakers,
I mean, I
Wolves,
I hope we'll make it through
series,
there, but
let me know.
I honestly
let me know.
don't think we'll make it through that.
Let me know. I got discounted tickets, man. Let me know.
Yeah,
Luka,
it's
Shmuka,
already-
Puka, Duka, man, Wolves in 5, whatever the
It's
fuck
gonna
they
be
say.
it's
man,
gonna be an
over.
amazing series,
Boy, it's
though.
finna
Actually,
That
be-
shit's gonna be so
real-
fun.
real
Gonna be
prediction
James,
right here, right
Luka,
now.
Reeves,
Wolves.
Lakers, and
We
foe.
we play
Just sweep
real
us.
no Wolves, no Lakers and foe. Wolves are gonna win it at home in Game 6. Ant's gonna put up like 45 points.
Where's the first games at? Because they do a 2-1,
2 LA, 2
2-1,
MN,
2-1,
1-1-1.
right?
Yeah, LA is 3 seed. We're 6.
2-1,
So it's 2 in
2-1.
LA, 2 in
It'll be
Minnesota, and then 1-1-1.
two in LA, 2 in Minnesota. Then the next one will go to LA, then Minnesota, then LA.
Oh,
So
so they
game
do
6.
2-2-1-1-1-1.
Yeah.
Well, so they
1-1-1.
they have the home court advantage, so they will
So they get more home games off rip.
games. Yeah.
So yeah, no
So
matter what.
but wouldn't we would want game
Wolves in
6.
6,
Yeah, we
yeah,
would
at
want
home.
Wolves in 6.
Wolves
so that would be at home.
win,
Yeah.
if they win 2.
Basically, we just got to win.
Win one in
One
LA.
on
We
the
have to win
road.
at least
Win
one
one
on
in
the road.
LA,
Yeah.
man. Just win one in LA. I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be an amazing,
win game
amazing
1.
series. My
If we can win
prediction,
game
though,
1 at home or LA, then that's golden.
yeah, my prediction though is I think that the Wolves should definitely be in 6. That's where they should be. But if on some more psyop, what do you call it?
Make as much money as
conspiracy-
possible.
Conspiracy theory shit.
Well,
I
you know,
think that the
entertainment,
NBA is trying to make LeBron
entertainment.
to the finals,
Oh,
And,
yeah, for sure.
I mean,
For
they
sure.
gave him Luka.
bro.
And I've
Like,
seen this crazy.
It doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. Everything is lining up for LeBron right now in
Get one
terms
more
of
To get
the
another
Luka
ring.
trade. Didn't make any sense at all. The Denver Nuggets losing their coach literally 2 games before the playoffs start doesn't make sense at all, because that's like the team that I'm pretty sure would potentially be up to play with OKC next if they beat the Clippers.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, it's us, and then I guess Houston would be who the Lakers might run into next.
And then obviously the Thunder are like the
and
team
then, yeah,
to beat.
it's either the Thunder or Denver, but Denver just might be kicked out because they ain't even got no coach. So it's just sick. I
What
don't
happened
know.
to their coach?
Their coach got fired.
Really?
They fired their coach.
like 4.
Literally, I think
Damn.
4
games
or
a
2
game?
games
Yeah.
before the playoffs.
Damn,
And
look at
literally,
this
like,
bracket.
it didn't even make any sense. People said that the back office was mad that he sat like a lot of their starters.
Yeah, because
like,
I've seen a clip of like Nikola snapping one game at the coach,
Mhm.
and then it was like right after this game he got fired.
it just doesn't make sense. Like, it still doesn't make sense. This guy won you a championship in 2023. We're not even a full 2 years away from his last championship.
Yeah,
and
no,
you
that's
guys are
crazy.
number 4 in the league. So what is going on, really? Like,
Yeah.
what is going on? Like, I'm like, I really think that some shit is
It's
lining up for
that
some
to
shit.
LA shit.
And I mean, NBA ratings have been low as hell.
And I've seen
And they're about to
thing-
get worse 'cause
another
they're
like reel that said
getting rid of
every
TNT.
like 10 or 20
But I'm pretty
years
sure.
in the NBA or every like major decade they bring the star to LA. Like that's how they did with like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and shit like that.
And then Shaq and Kobe, and then fucking LeBron, and then AD, and now Luka is the new next generation. He's gonna be there forever.
That first ring, start cementing his legacy in the new generation,
but
and
also keeping that LA legacy alive. Basically,
add another ring for Bron. Everyone's been glazing Bron all year. They're gonna get Bronny a ring. So literally, that's what I'm saying. Like this just seems like. Something loose. Something loose is about to happen.
Unless Ant-Man and Nas Reed got something to say about it.
Exactly. Which I think they should, but they need to fucking wake up. That's all I'm gonna say is they need to wake up. They need to wake up because shit can get scary real quick for them.
Talk about Ant-Man and Nas Reed. DiVincenzo better throw some elbows.
Julius Randle finna lock down LeBron.
Julius Randle, he be pissing me off.
Someone
I don't know why.
You know, Parker Fox modeled our Wolves drop. By the way, Minnesota Turtle, Water Wave Turtles, whatever it's called.
Yes,
merch.
Sir.
Get your merch ready before the playoffs start. Someone commented, "I can't believe y'all got DiVincenzo to model for y'all." It was Parker Fox. Someone thought it was DiVincenzo. I don't know if they were joking, if they were serious, but he does kind of look like DiVincenzo in them pictures.
No,
and in them pictures specifically,
crazy.
just like the beard and the way it's like.
I mean, we could get him to model for us though.
Yeah. I mean, probably not that drop though. It probably wouldn't fly well with the team.
And we could get a little cease and desist collab. We could get a combo like lamb chops.
A former Wolves.
Nah, we could just Photoshop it on them
former Wolves.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Y'all didn't hear that. Cut that out.
We should. Fuck it.
Might as well.
Yeah, we get them off that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you see what's going to happen too? They're going to let the Warriors win. They're going to have the Warriors beat the Rockets.
They play the Grizzlies in the play-in match.
Yeah, in the play-in.
So the 7 and 8 play and the 9 and 10 play for the play-in to get the 7 and 8.
First Warriors first.
Just to get in. So if the Warriors beat whoever wins the Warriors and Grizzlies,
so this
is how it works. So the 7 and 8 play, whoever wins that gets the 7 seed. Whoever loses that plays the winner of the 9 and 10. So the 9 and 10 are going to play. They have 9 and 10 have to win 2 games. So let's just say the Warriors win, they get the 7
into the playoffs.
Then the 9 and 10, the winner of the 9 and 10 is the Kings and the Mavericks. Whoever wins that will have to play the loser of the Warriors and Grizzlies. Let's say it's the Grizzlies to get the 8 seed. So they have to win twice in the play-in, but the 7 and 8 just have to win one of the 2.
Yeah.
But luckily we won the last game and we made the 6 seed, so we don't got to worry about that.
It was some crazy shit because it was like us, Golden State, and Memphis were all tied in the same record.
Yeah.
And then Memphis and Golden State were above us. And then they lost 2 games in a row. We won 2 games in a row. So we went above. They went below. Because we could have been in that 7 to 8 seed game.
I just seen how
but if we lose, probably
Golden State lost their game. It was like a last second layup from Draymond Green. Draymond went for a foul.
Yeah, he like leaned back,
leaned in for a right hand foul instead of jumping up for a straight left hand layup.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like literally
for no
under
reason.
The bucket, he like leaned back.
For no reason.
It's just some hardball shit.
Crazy words. Crazy
but hey,
words.
that's on them.
Yeah, Minnesota sports is in a good spot right now. I don't know if the Wild made the playoffs. I think we were close.
Twins just started, and we seem really young.
Started.
The team seems really young, and they seem kind of
young. You said
Royce
scary.
Lewis loved liking our Instagram post. You see
shout out Royce
Lewis,
man.
the best one, probably the best player on the team. Just randomly will like one of our posts. It's usually one that's like going viral because he doesn't follow us. So like it was the one with Keese with the now that Tender Love and Chick. Shout out to them. They got
shout out to
they got a spot at the US Bank
Chicks.
Stadium, but that had like almost 4,000 likes on it. So I'm sure it hit his explore page.
We gotta go eat there again sometime. Tell Keith, let us do a mukbang.
I tried that new chicken spot.
Which one? Hangry Joe's?
No, Mad Chicken. The one downtown that opened up on that corner that we checked out for the first Waterwave location. The one that's by the police station. It's actually pretty good. Like I would say it's definitely way different
what they
than
sell,
tender
wings or tenders?
No, it's like tenders, chicken sandwiches, chicken mac and cheese, like
it's called Mad Chicken.
Mad Chicken. It's real, and it's all hand breaded, made to order. So it takes a little bit, but it's really fucking.
Would you say it's kind of like Dave's, or is it more?
It's like Dave's hot chicken, but like tastes more fresh.
Yeah, see, this
it's honestly really
that's
fucking
the
good.
thing. Is there so many of these freaking restaurants that are kind of just copying the same
templates of the other niggas.
Yeah, and like, cause that's the thing is, me and my homie was about to go try Hangry Joe's today.
The fuck is that?
And that's same shit, bro. It's literally
it's just a chicken
when
spot.
you asked about Hangry Joe's earlier, I was thinking the Jones barbecue foot massage.
What?
That's what I was thinking.
What the fuck?
I didn't even realize.
Hangry Joe's. It just opened. I think
the little meme.
I think they just opened a bunch of locations. There's like 3 of them, but they just opened in Edina, and it literally looks like a copy and paste Dave's.
Yeah,
like it's crazy. It just looks like copied and pasted Dave's.
Same with like Nashville Coop. It's the same thing, like just like Dave's.
Wings, that's their specialty.
So they do. I guess wings is what Dave's doesn't have,
but still.
But yeah, and I guess waffle fries. I guess you could say that, but still, like the colors are the same. Yeah. The employees look the same. Like the sandwiches look the same. The sandwiches look the same. All types of shit.
Real, that is crazy work.
Yeah, but the Mad Chicken's pretty good. I would say you can skip the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese wasn't the best.
It's AVG.
Yeah, because I tried a sandwich, tenders, and mac and cheese. I just ordered it because it was the night of the Little Skies show. It's right across the street. I'm like, I'm gonna try this.
You went to that?
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. The sauce was pretty good. It tastes very homemade.
The Little Sky show.
Yeah, Little Sky show was pretty good. I was very surprised.
Shorty was here last night.
That it wasn't. Oh, that
really?
The Little Sky show did not sell very
somewhere.
well. The Little Sky show had like 200 people in fine line. I was like, damn, but I didn't see it getting promoted until like the day.
I seen Shorty people lining up outside during the day.
Yeah, I interviewed the line. I actually just got the video back from Jackson, so that'll be coming soon, or maybe out by now by the time this podcast drops. But yeah, there was literally like 30, 40 people in line, and then by the time Skies went up, like fine line was like half full, and the upstairs was like people up there or whatever. But like
the VIPs.
I was like, damn, like, but if Lil Skies performed at a festival, everyone's gonna know his shit and go crazy.
For sure.
But it's like the tickets were $45.
Bro, no, that's tax.
That's tax.
That's tax for a nigga who out of his prime.
Yeah, it's tax. I mean, shit.
For you to stand up too.
And for like a lot of the kids that were in the line were like, oh, I'm from Albert Lee, I'm from Monticello. I'm like, all these kids are coming from out of town. Like none of these
because those are the only people who listen to him still.
None of these Minneapolis people are going.
It's so hard because I feel like so many motherfuckers been coming now lately since like it's like, bro, every 2 days,
every other weekend, it's somebody out
here. It's not even weekend. It's almost like every 2 days, bro. Like if you're looking at all the real venues, not even including the clubs. If you just walk around Varsity like every day during the week, bro, it's insane the amount of people that are here just
concerts,
consistently.
After parties. Like it's really like we were talking about it a little before, but like Minneapolis nightlife is kind of in like it's been getting better, but it's still missing a little bit, and it's kind of like doing it a little
trajectory.
But I just think like you look at like a venue like Vanquish, and there's like Thursday through Sunday, like at least 2 nights out that week, there's like a rapper there, and that's like
someone influencer.
Yeah, so like an influencer or something, and that's like the shit that you kind of need at your clubs instead of just like come get turned with no motive or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. Especially if you want to keep it full all the time, because obviously you're gonna have the people who gonna come out every weekend. Just
Tantrum used to do it, but now they're closed. I seen I like the Tuesdays thing. I think is still going on at the new club Giddy. I think that's what it's called. It was GIDI, and at first I thought it was GD.
Jitty.
Thought it was GD. And then Facebook, because so there was unfortunately there was a fight at the club on like I don't know if it was the opening night or just the opening Tuesday for their Tipsy Tuesdays or whatever they're calling it now. I think it's still Tipsy Tuesdays. And there was a fight there, and then people on Facebook comments were like, maybe I'm reading the name wrong, but that seems like a really bad name for a club in Minneapolis because it looks like it's called GD, like GIDI, literally just GD, but it's called, I think it's Giddy. I'm pretty sure it's Giddy. I don't know, that makes more sense. But
that's crazy to read it that way.
But yeah, no, like the Minneapolis nightlife is pretty cool. I think, and when it gets nice out, more people go out, and it's just like, but it's honestly like it seems like the tides are shifting and more clubs are opening up in different areas, like the Rabbit Hole we're talking about. I've never been there, but I seen it looked like the line out the door was crazy. They have the big screen up front, and
after 12 they charging motherfuckers $40 at the door. I heard.
I bet. Fucking it's like $200 to get in the clubs in like Vegas and shit because it's packed.
The club is crazy.
The North Loop busing though lately.
Yeah,
North
bars.
Loop busing.
Every time
I'm outside parking lot pimping.
Man,
I just drove.
Mr. Organic style.
I've seen a lot of young bulls. There's a new generation of parking lot pimps
we
now.
parking lot pimping.
There's definitely a new generation. I've been peeping.
Rent a Mozzie for the weekend. Just sit outside.
I've been seeing that Audi. I've been seeing that Audi with the topless top out there. I see it. Oh me, but there's definitely some young bulls out there getting after it for sure.
But yeah, one thing that's I think the only thing that really is missing in Minneapolis is like the sense of like professionalism or like high end classiness in like some of these clubs, because a lot of them are 18 plus when they're doing these artist things, because they got to make their bread back somewhere or another. You know, charging a dub to get in for
sure
518, to 20-year-olds.
I mean, we got hit up my boy Cam, the owner of Union and Crave.
Yeah,
I feel like every spot he owned, always
those
got
are usually
a little
more
bit
classy.
bougier.
Like you can't, like it depends on the night too, like who's hosting and stuff.
Depends on the night.
But it just seems like the people that are getting in these fights at clubs and are making it look bad are the people that are wearing like ripped jeans and fucking beanie on, like a fucking Hellstar
you
hoodie.
ain't gonna want to fight in your best dress.
Yeah, you like if you be a little more strict, you got to wear button up tee, you got to have dress pants on, at least like something to the point where it's polo and nice jeans and no hat or whatever it is.
Yeah,
like,
make you feel like you're not on scuffle mode.
Yeah, and you're not going to attract that crowd, because like usually the people that are getting in the fights are most likely people that aren't going to dress up like that, or like they don't have the clothes to dress up like that. Not that they couldn't afford it, but they're just not. That's not part of their arsenal. Like they would have to go get fitted for it. And if you're going to do all
pull
that,
up looking like he wearing the baby shower outfit, just the Burberry jump.
Sure, that'd be good enough to get into most of the clubs probably. Facts. But people are just going in fucking like just chill clothes. I don't even know. Just like some people be in the clubs in fucking shorts, like fucking basketball shorts and a hoodie, and they're getting let in because they got a dub to get in. And it's just like. It works some places, but it's also just like when we were younger, I would always be like, why the fuck can't I wear my hat in the club? And until you get the host come down, they let you in, the guy, he good. But like now that we're getting older, I'm starting to realize that it's just to help deter
the mentality of motherfuckers.
Maybe the people that are trying to just be there that aren't spending a lot of money, or they're there for the wrong reasons, or.
But my thing is like, why you going out and if you're gonna be like an angry drunk anyway? Like, it's okay to drink.
Like you have issues with people that you like are gonna see.
You got smoke most likely in the gonna city.
See. Like I don't go out a lot because I just don't want to talk to people because I know too many people, or too many people know me. So like I can only imagine the people that are actually out every weekend and maybe have issues with people. Like you're gonna run into them, because I run into the same people every fucking time I've gone out. It's always the same people. Yeah, trying to have the same conversations or whatever. So I know if you got issues with people, you're probably gonna run into them. So you should stay inside.
He said, "Stay your ass back."
Motherfuckers be outside. Minnesota's pretty small too.
On me, did you guys see? I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday. Did you guys see? Jeff Bezos just sent an all-woman flight into space. It was basically like he's like trying to do like commercial space travel with his shit, like sending rich people into space
to
and shit.
Look at it,
and to feel the gravity and shit. He has his own company. It's called Blue Origin. I mean, a lot of these billionaires got billions, so they can
all invest into side companies and shit.
Bro, he has rockets. Yeah, just like he's almost been up just as long as SpaceX doing this shit. Yeah, but his is, I mean. Obviously, SpaceX has government contracts. Jeff Bezos is just doing a lot of shit on his own.
Pro bono.
Yeah, just like, but he did with this flight that was supposed to just send these women up. They were actually like all famous, like women, like people that were actually like up. So like Katy Perry was one of the people that went up yesterday. Really? Yeah, and Gayle King was there, and then his wife or fiance, Lauren Sanchez, the new Hispanic one. Yeah, she was on the flight too. Damn. And so they were all just like watching, like,
how did it go?
It went well. Yeah, they already came down. Like Katy Perry was like kissing like the ground for like 11 minutes, just like fuck. Like
what the fuck? So they went into orbit, like into space,
up into orbit, and then they came right back down. Yeah.
Damn.
OD.
I don't know how I really be off the wrong. I just seen the wrong shit. I did not know about that.
Hey man, yeah.
I also didn't know fucking Black Mirror just came out,
bro. I watched the first fucking episode. OD.
Good?
OD. It's just, bro, it makes you feel so uncomfortable. You're like, bro, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, cause I'm telling you, I don't know if this is the one that they stopped like from releasing during COVID.
Back during that time.
But I can understand why they didn't release it during COVID. Cause like niggas would have definitely been tweaking. Cause they were coming out with all types of it's just know it's like some subscription based crazy shit for the first episode. And you're just like, why? Like what? Because you probably wouldn't do much different than what the people did, especially if it's like someone you love. It's just fucked, bro. It's just so fucked. I don't want to spoil it for any of y'all. So
we're gonna check it out.
Y'all gotta watch. Watch that first episode. It is fucking OD to just think about. Like weird shit.
I like
weird shit.
We gonna see what's going on with that shit.
Super
I seen it last night on Netflix. I was like, holy shit, this came out. Like,
I might go back
know.
and just watch all of them hoes, low key.
Yeah, it's probably like one of my top 5 favorite like TV series of all time.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy because it's literally just short stories.
Yeah, none of them are like
one
go
off
to the
or
next.
chronological or nothing.
I
like those types of shows.
I'm definitely like excited to see what the rest of the season has to offer. But
is it all out?
Oh, they're doing the one off.
No, I just watched one. I just watched one yesterday. I'm telling you, I just felt crazy after watching that shit.
He said, I gotta put this shit down.
Yeah, I was like, I'm cool off this for a little bit.
Was it invasive or something?
Bro, it's just like I can't. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it because, like, I'm telling you, like, even just like if I were to tell you, kind of like the plot, you would just start thinking so hard, like about it, that you would almost just imagine the whole episode in your head. Like, it's weird because you just quickly start understanding immediately when you just see what happens.
Like,
you
what's
start understanding what's about to go on next and next, and like they do a lot of like foreshadowing into like just what other people in society are doing that like makes the main character start doing the same shit. So yeah, it's just fucked.
Gonna be crazy.
Fucked.
I'm
just
excited.
so fucked.
I'm excited to see it.
I don't know. I don't know. And it definitely has like ties to like Neuralink and shit. Like it's definitely like the most advanced. If Neuralink was advanced and out for everybody else, kind of like what maybe they would do with it on some nut shit.
Yeah, I just seen some like random like reel on Facebook, kind of like with a Neuralink. It was like if this was real life or something, but it was like a black rich shorty, and she had a little chip. She like was talking, having coffee dinner, and she was like, "Hold on," and she put her little chip on and just went back, and her eyes were just like gray. And she was just sitting there for like a good minute. And it was like, if this gets into the actual hands of black influencers, imagine how many people are actually going to buy some shit like this.
Yeah, you never know, bro. It's all about promotion these days, bro. Like everybody, as long as it's shown to them enough times, bro, they will just get on board with it. That's how shit works, bro.
Which is crazy because people thought everybody was going to be really trapped in like the Oculus and metaverse for a minute though too. And I feel like that didn't.
It wasn't ready.
It wasn't ready.
It's not ready still. Because that's like the thing about like even like the Apple Vision Pros. Even Apple knows that that's not the final stage of where things can be and will be. So like even when you think about the first iPhone that came out, not everyone had an iPhone right away. It took until like 4 or 5 for everyone to really be like, all right, bro, we're gonna get onto this. Even the iPads, you didn't have the first generation. You had like the 3rd or the 4th generation. And so it's gonna take that amount of time for the Vision Pro to be standard. You don't want to still be plugged in to your phone while using the Vision Pro and shit. And like, like the internet falls out because they don't have cellular data on them bitches yet and all types of shit. There's going to be so many little knickknacks to that technology, but they need to release it so the rich people can buy it so they can keep getting funding to continue it. Yeah.
For sure.
Because I did see just an article recently about Apple literally admitting like, Vision Pro is nowhere where we're planning on it to be, but obviously we need to keep releasing them to keep
their version of like the Meta Quest.
The Meta Quest. It's like the one where it shows you all those big screens and shit.
The future of using your phone. Like,
for sure.
Like imagine like when you're laying in bed at night scrolling on your phone. Like imagine your phone's on the table and you're just laying back.
That's basically what they've been trying to innovate this whole time. It's just a new phone.
And it's just too costly and shit. Like there's like a lot of shit that like makes it hard for the average person to get. And I mean, I can't lie, like with Meta Quest at least, like I know Zuckerberg was at least trying to lower the prices so more people could get them in their hands.
But
I think that there's just like a lot of technology that needs to be more defined on them to make people really go
Actually
to them,
lock
because it's
in,
like
for real.
there's still kind of like a body kind of like staticky like move when you like see a lot of people like recording their like VR
Yep.
gaming experiences and shit. Like
Yep.
there's still a lot more
It's not
seamlessness
like exactly
that can
like
be
on point. I know
yeah,
what
there's
you
a
mean.
lot more seamlessness that can still go on for sure.
Yeah, we're like in this super middle ground of like the future and like
Yeah.
where we're currently at. Because even like with crypto and gaming and stuff, like I know FaZe Banks made this like super famous, like just had the voice to bring it up, but like he's like, imagine if like GTA had a crypto coin integrated to where like you could actually buy this coin and you could pay people to do things for you in GTA with the role playing and shit. But there's this video game, I haven't played it yet, but Off the Grid is what it's called, and they have a cryptocurrency in there, and there's a cryptocurrency for the game. It's not like fully developed yet, but it's like the first like video game that's fully launched that has like integrated currency that you can like purchase and use and like buy things and trade things and whatever, kind of like how like Solana coin and Sandbox and all those things where you can use it in the world. It's kind of like it was so big at one point, kind of died down a little bit, but
I still feel like
happening.
Sandbox could be huge.
I mean, Sandbox
It's
has
crazy.
they have a physical spot in isn't it Rosedale Mall? I don't think it's one of the malls they have like a Sandbox VR experience.
Oh yeah. No,
So,
I
like,
think is that MOA or is that
No, it's one of the like suburb malls.
yeah, I see ads for that shit all the time.
Yeah, and it's
for
like
sure.
like that literally started as just a crypto. And then a crypto, a metaverse, crypto, the coin for the metaverse. Now they have physical locations. Like, hey, you can come join this VR world, and it's like,
Yeah, I feel
don't know
like
if you
they
have to
had to
buy
like add
crypto in there.
something. They had to like add something into the real world just because I mean, currently just kind of with how volatile some of these markets are and shit, I think that it's still gonna take us time. We need to be in a really good place as society to be able to focus on doing those kind of things because
Definitely.
I think
too much
that's
other
like
shit going on.
there's
Reality is too crazy to be focused on
There's
fake
way
ones.
too much shit going on in this world right now for people, or I mean, shit. I guess maybe something bad has to happen to where people don't even want to go outside
Like
no more.
escapism.
But yeah, like the real escapism. But I think like right now there's just way too much. People are really living paycheck to paycheck. 60% of our economy is living paycheck to paycheck. There's just way too much for people to focus on. I'm gonna live in this game and I'm gonna spend the currency.
Yeah.
But a game that I was,
works.
as soon as you said the GTA thing, if you've ever seen, I think it's CS:GO. Isn't that the game where you can like get like knives and shit and they'll resell
buy
for
box,
higher?
You
like
open
they'll
up crates and you
yeah,
get...
you open up crates and shit. So that's what I think is gonna be, it could be, if GTA did want to get in the crypto space, that's kind of where they could go, to where like there's only a limited amount of clothing skins, limited amount of whatchamacallit, I can't even think of, limited amount of
like it's
cars and like
your
shoes
skins, your
and
guns,
everything,
skins,
jewelry. If you do that, then you can easily make a game that can make money in that crypto space. But if you make everything super overly done, then it's kind of cooked.
I mean, I think the CS:GO knives and skins is proof that NFTs are still alive in a sense.
Yeah,
because those are like you're buying and trading those whatever non-fungible items
for sure
in a game.
For sure,
it's not the blockchain and shit.
For sure.
But yeah, that's proof of that. Where are we at time wise? About 40 minutes.
Almost in the 40 balls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think one thing that like is crazy right now, like even just in terms of like we were talking about the whole world just kind of doing its own thing, is like, have you seen kind of like the speed obviously the speed China, I think we might have talked about it a little bit, but have you seen the like impact of like kind of what's going on with like the whole tariffs? And I feel like almost like we're getting this like wave of propaganda almost towards like liking China more, if that makes sense. Like how like the tariffs, they announced how bad the tariffs are going to be and what's going on. And then China's just like, you know what? We can give you Nikes for $2. We can give you Lululemon because we manufacture all this shit. And even if they do put it at a 2,000% increase of tariffs, then we'll change the price to 20 cents and then it'll be like $20 for y'all. Like, it's just like some nut shit where like I feel like they're like almost like infiltrating our society. If that makes sense.
Like because we're taxing them more, right?
So yeah, we're trying to tax them more, right? But then they're also, it's so weird because I feel like there's just so much going on. So I'm gonna like kind of just put this in like a timeline. So like Speed goes to China, right? We see everything cool about China. We're experiencing new things. We also see that there's like a little bit of racism in China. They don't know too much about shit, but overall China looks cool and all the people look cool, right? Then Trump's like announcing, I mean, and he has been since he's been a president, but like announcing all of these tariffs and shit. And at first, like all these other countries are like, oh my God, like what is going on? Like what's happening? Like, you know, like, and some of them are like, fuck the US. And some of them are like, hey, like we'll rock with you. We'll do these better for you. But then basically then it comes out like China's like, hey, I mean, and a lot of other countries are kind of benefiting from the US saying all these other tariff shits. Like Mexico is like, hey, all you other big corporations that may have been working in the US or whatever, come work with us. Our tariffs are going to be lower, and we have a huge group of people that are willing to work as long as you pay them. And so build all your company factories here. And basically China's like, we already have all the factories. We have everything. We have the means to make anything, this table, these mics, anything that y'all need. We could just do it for the low and basically cut out IP, cut out copyright laws, and just start making everything like symmetrical that the US has. So Nikes, they'll make the same exact ones. Like I said, Lululemon, they'll make the same exact one. They'll make your Apple computers, make your Apple phones, all types of shit, just at a lower price.
Damn.
Than like current, but
like,
that's kind of like,
and it won't be brand, like it won't be.
It might
from
not be
Apple.
branded. Yeah, it's not going to be from them, but it might come from the same exact factories because they're like, yeah, fuck you, U.S. companies, like, and all that shit. But yeah, no, it's weird. It's weird. I just feel like it's been getting to this point where it's like it's like the U.S. is like battling, but China's also winning like a weird propaganda.
They're like, okay, so since you want us to, you're going to charge us more to make your products, we're just going to make the same products but sell them to other people.
Yeah, or sell them directly to consumers.
Yeah, directly to y'all.
Yeah,
so
y'all.
Yeah, like make the iPhone or whatever and sell it. Just hey, buy this on China. Apple.com,
right.
And this is the same exact product.
Yeah.
There's been hella like TikTok
ads
people exposing them, like where to buy it, and where shit is made.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's more videos of that stuff coming out right now because I feel like, and all of it might not, like, not all of it is true. Like Hermes bags, a lot of those are actually made in Italy. So it's like, don't get fooled by that or the Goyard bags that they're trying to show you. But there is a decent amount of other designer bag companies that do get made in China, and China's willing to just undercut them.
This is where it's actually getting made.
Yeah. And basically just say, you want this same bag? We could do this shit for you. And fuck the laws because they'll just still put that same Coach logo on this bag. They don't care.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just, I don't know. And I mean, maybe the U.S. might have to get to inspecting every package or some shit. But yeah, loose shit.
Interesting. Yeah, I think
it's worth it to invest into some Chinese.
Yeah, you might have to get in the Chinese stock market, man.
Definitely.
Put some money in DHgate or something.
Yeah, they're gonna eat off that if they become like the main supplier or Alibaba or whatever the fuck. They become the main supplier,
like the middleman for this Goyard bag. That's actually the one from Goyard.
The factory.
That makes
like, it's fucked. It's fucked.
Yeah, I mean, especially a lot of shoes and clothes are made in China for sure. So,
yeah.
So I mean, the factory that makes the Nikes, the actual one, not the ones that can make the reps, like the actual one. If they're like, like you guys just want to buy these for $50 instead of $220 retail.
Yeah.
Like,
and there's been, and like I said, like Reese said, like those ads are there. Like there's literally ads of people being like, "Oh, look at these Nikes with box and everything for $1." Like, and they're just pushing them. Like they're just pushing it hard. And I think like the U.S. is obviously going to really start, our government or whoever, national security, whatever, they're going to really start looking into this shit and be like, damn, maybe we should kind of chill on all this tariff shit. I don't know. But
Probably.
yeah, because it can really start problems. Like, I think that type of shit too can even start a war if the U.S. starts seeing that our country is starting to sympathize more with the Chinese people, because it's just like, it's damn, bro. I mean, I think like they obviously want, our government obviously wants democracy, and this socialist country is showing you like, look at all this shit we can get
that
you,
we can
like,
do for y'all.
I mean,
and even after like the iShow speed thing, like they start offering like visas, travel visas for Americans to slide.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot more travel
a 15-year visa for himself.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more travel TikToks where people are like, hey, like come, I've gone to Japan and Korea, now I'm going to China instead because I was too scared and all this other shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, it's weird. But now that we've probably spoke on it, you'll probably start seeing it a lot more. But it's definitely weird.
Yeah, because even in Japan, they're offering free flights to cities that aren't major cities because they're getting so many people going to Kyoto and their major cities. They're
so
like,
you got to fly there from inside
you gotta fly
Japan,
there,
though?
from inside Japan, and then you can fly for free anywhere inside because they're like, y'all just packing up our major cities for no reason.
Yeah, and I mean, and maybe that ticket is worth what the city will make off of tourism and taxes and shit like that. Like, you know, like
for sure,
hotels
just to get you somewhere else. Yeah,
because you're gonna have to obviously pay for a hotel. You're gonna have to buy food. You're gonna have to. You're probably gonna go see some sites.
Yeah,
and
they're
shit
trying
like
to spread
that.
the wealth through their little economy.
It's smart though.
Yeah,
it's smart though. It's actually
fly
kind
to
of
Vegas
smart.
and get a free flight anywhere around the U.S. or fly to L.A. get a free flight anywhere else the U.S.
Bro, see,
that
that's
would
the
be
thing,
OD.
though. When
Because
people
see,
come
the
to
US
the US
is so nice to fly around anywhere, though.
Yeah.
Bro, but it's so big, though.
Yeah.
That's like the thing is, in the US, like, people don't realize it until they come here, how big the US truly is. Like
we get
Texas
different
will take you 12 hours to drive through, bro. Like, I don't even think in Kenya. I don't even think you would still be in the if you headed 12 hours in any direction, you would not be in the country anymore. Like you'd be in the ocean or in Somalia or Ethiopia or Uganda or something.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, that shit is insane how big our country is.
It's like we have a few.
For sure.
It's like each like the Midwest, the South, the whatever, you know, like the. Midwest, West Coast, South, like they're almost
and
like
the
different
East Coast.
countries. Like
they are.
East Coast, like they're all like different
because
it's, you know, they got different slang, got different accents,
different ethnicities, cultures,
different styles
all around.
Yeah, like it's actually like, you know, like people in fucking Missouri are a lot different than people in Minnesota.
For real.
Like with everything.
For real.
Like, everything down to the T. You can tell like you're not from the same place, but you're in the same country, but you're not from the same area for sure.
That should be crazy. That should be crazy as fuck, bro. Should be crazy. We in a large place. Merca.
And it's crazy though also because people be forgetting like America technically ain't just the U.S. Like we still got Canada and everybody below us are still American.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
South America and North America. Yeah.
Yeah, we're the we're in the Americas.
So we're middle.
We're just in the United States.
Yeah.
Of all the Americas.
We created our own little provinces,
little areas. On me. That shit's nuts.
Geography.
It's about to be spring. Is it officially spring yet? What day is that become spring?
March 20. Wait, is it March 20th?
They say
21st?
April 1st is usually like spring, but they also got different dates for it.
Day where the groundhog gets to decide?
No, that's
he decides whether we're gonna have a long winter or a short winter. But yeah, March 20th is
March 20th.
We're officially in spring.
Was the spring equinox.
So we're officially in spring in Minnesota. I think something that's pretty common is like what they call it, seasonal depression in Minnesota. When people are sad in the winter but happy in the spring and summer.
Oh yeah.
I can like, it's crazy because when the winter starts, I never really feel. Let us know in the comments if you feel this.
Yeah.
It's like snow's here. Oh, it's it's nice and fun. But then like those 2-3 months of cold, we didn't really get too much of this year. But you just can't. Like, you go out, you step outside and you got to like flinch a little bit. Like, man, like life is just not as fun or as joyful during them times.
No.
But then
I
now that it's
also feel
warm,
like,
it's like I
too-
feel like I need to get up. I went for a run the other day early, get out, go get a coffee early, get out, get shit done, make a few phone calls, like get back to messages. But like when it's cold out, I'm like, I don't even want to do nothing. It's just like it's like the one, like, my least favorite thing about being in Minnesota is the 3 months of like just like mind fog.
Some
like
years
brain
that should be
fog.
like 5 months. Some years.
Yeah, just that,
bro.
I don't know. That's how I like.
Bro.
Best way to describe it.
It'd
I
be
just have
like-
brain
it'd
fog.
be like
We'll
October through
that's what I was
March.
that's what I was about to say. October through damn near April.
Yeah,
sometimes.
like 6
Yeah.
months of
Because
winter.
like, and then you might just get one little fall into May. You just damn. But yeah, no, we've definitely gotten blessed the last few winters for sure. I think this one was worse than like the last year.
Yeah,
Like this
Yeah,
last
last
winter
year
was
was-
worse than the last winter.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know. It still wasn't terrible. I wouldn't say it was terrible. There was definitely bad days, but like for the most part, I think we made it. We made it.
Yeah, it was
through.
pretty good.
It was
It was good.
definitely. It was different. It was definitely different. I feel like we spent a lot more time in the store too than we normally might do in an average
just sucks
winter.
being inside, like without the ability to like
No,
step
literally,
outside.
literally.
Like obviously there's winter,
When being
there's
inside,
activities
is,
to do in the
is
winter,
more
but-
vital. Is crazy.
but like I don't know. There's activities to do in the winter, but you have to like really fuck with them. Like
Yeah, bro.
like I think skiing and snowmobiling and like ice fishing
Yeah.
are like the big three. Maybe.
But it's weird
man.
though,
It's
because
like,
like
after anything
people be
other than
saying
that, it's
about like seasonal depression, but like, I mean, technically, does that happen in other states then? Because I mean, even they don't get winter.
Well, I would
like
say
us,
it still
but
definitely
it's
does
like they
happen in
still
other
be down
states, but
bad.
not about winter.
Yeah.
Like imagine like a rainy season in Seattle. Like every
Rains
single
every
day,
day.
every single time
Boy.
you walk
Oh, yeah, I'm
outside,
outta
it's just
there.
showering
I'm
on your
outta
head.
there.
You're just like, bro, you got to carry an umbrella everywhere you go. Every single time you get out the car, like it's just
That's
damn,
one thing I
bruh.
could not do.
Like,
I could.
Yeah, and I don't know if any states go through like a monsoon type season, but I can imagine that's pretty depressing for anybody who has to go through
I
that
mean,
type
shit.
of
Even
shit.
if it's motherfucking 90 degrees 5 days in a row, you might
I
get
mean,
depressed.
Well, yeah, like no,
Like, this shit is
imagine
cooking.
Arizona in the
Summer
summer.
depression.
Summer in Arizona,
Yeah.
like you can't go outside until it's dark out.
Yeah.
Like, bro, fuck everything else. You step foot on the sidewalk,
just sweating
fucking,
instantly.
You're sweating the fucking ground. You could just feel the heat coming up from the ground, boy. It is. You throw an egg on the sidewalk, it just start cooking. Like, no, that shit
Instantly
is crazy,
fucked.
bro. And I bet some people probably feel a little depressed from that too. Like,
Yeah.
cause bruh, you just, I don't know, being just hot is
Hot as
uncomfortable
hell all
too.
the time. You
It's
can't just take
uncomfortable.
off. You can't take off your skin unless you just
no,
hot.
no. Being cold, you can add and take off
Yeah.
layers, but being hot, it's like
It's cooked.
you really can't do shit, even if you're just outside with no shirt. Cause I was in Arizona doing a little bit of work on my girl's grandma's crib and just putting some like stucco on the side of her house. Bro, I'm in no shirt, just dripping sweat, just all over. And it was the most uncomfortable
Oh
shit
my
ever, bro. And
goodness.
you're just trying to put the stucco on the side of the roof and it's just an awkward angle, bro. I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this
You
shit
feel
again.
like he in a hot ass shower.
Yeah, no, that shit was dumb as hell. I felt
sauna.
like I was in a real life sauna, bro. It was OD,
And that's what's like
bro.
people from Minnesota, like, we can go to these warmer places and enjoy that for like a little bit, knowing that we're only gonna, we're gonna enjoy this time,
Yeah.
Soak
embrace
it
it,
all
and then
in,
we're not
and then
gonna
go
go
back.
back.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you live in, in a desert area like in Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, wherever they got that type of weather, like if that's your everyday for a
I
month,
could see
or
myself
two,
living in
like,
Vegas. Only because at least they got the valley,
See, I
so they
could,
get a little
I could
cool
too, but
breeze.
it's like you almost have to. I mean, you literally have to adapt to it the same way you have to adapt
do.
to the winter.
Yeah. You
here
definitely
and
gotta
shit,
adapt.
But it's just like
because it's still dry.
I just
ass
feel like
air.
I just feel like winter depression though, and I'm gonna just say this from experience from this year. I feel like it's definitely curable if you find ways to definitely be outside and be like active in the shit. Like you said, like snowmobiling, skiing, snowboarding, whatever. All that stuff is like definitely ways that people don't feel the depression as much because they're excited to go and do some of these
you gotta-
things.
you gotta
And
do
so
some, or at
that's
least
like
go
the thing,
travel.
That's like the thing for me is like I felt like I didn't want winter. This is like my first year actually like snowboarding throughout the whole season, and I just felt like I didn't want winter to end towards the end, but then I got fucked up. So then I was like, fuck it, end this shit now. Bro. But I think like, yeah, like I'm almost excited for this next winter to come.
Because you found like something to enjoy out of it.
And I have a pass for next year too. So it's like,
so you're already ready.
I'm excited. Yeah. So any new snowboarding buddies out there, skiing buddies want to slide out to Afton, let me know, man. I'm gonna try every day.
I'm gonna try to pick up golf this spring and summer.
Ooh.
Like I don't like not like go every day and like perfect my craft,
hobby though too, because you got to buy clubs.
Yeah. Well, luckily,
you can thrift clubs.
Luckily I have some old ass clubs.
The amount of clubs I've seen at the thrift and like full golf bags with everything, bro, you can really find some shit.
If you're trying to compete at the highest level, you're not gonna do nothing with those. But like if you're just trying to go out and have some fun, like you could definitely get some cheap clubs.
For sure, bro. You can definitely get some shit. It's crazy because I haven't golfed probably since I was like 15. Same. But like literally like I lived next to the TPC, which is Tournament Players Club in Blaine, and they have the Arnold Palmer Invitational there every year by 3M. And
they do.
Literally, bro, it would be some weird shit because cops would like scan my ID to get near my house and shit. But like it was because there's just so many famous like golfers who might be Airbnb-ing in those areas and shit like that, so they just want everything locked down and no weird golf fans to just like drive onto the course or some weird ass shit crazy. So they do that, but it was definitely like fun just like growing up around a golf course because I got to just kind of go with some of the other up niggas, just take their little clubs and shit and just play around, and that shit would definitely be lit. It would be lit,
It's
bro.
cool. The Masters just ended too, and like the golf is just a very strict sport, like you said. Like then like even at the events, like you have to like apply to be able to buy a ticket to like be a like to go to the Masters, and then even there, like if they find out that you like transferred your ticket, like you can be banned and like fined or whatever.
It's not a joke, bro. Like they be having billionaires.
You can't even wear like if you're a golfer, you can't wear shorts at the Masters. Like you have to wear pants. You have to wear certain types of shirts. I think you have to get certain logos approved and shit. Like it's very like a strict thing. Like there's a lot more that I don't know about, but I've been learning a little bit about it just by watching and talking.
I just want to go to the Masters so I can go into the Masters shop and just resell shit.
Buy like all the clothes that's only available there.
And then just resell it instantly on eBay.
You seen the little VR golf shit they was doing? We watched it.
Oh, the league, the Tigers League.
Yeah.
TG, is it TGL?
Is it actually his league too?
Yeah, no, he's like one of like the main investors behind it. But he's playing in it.
He's playing in it, but he was bad at it. It's just crazy.
Yeah, he's part. Is it? Yeah, TFL or TGL. It's one of those. But yeah,
but they're just playing VR golf basically.
Yeah,
in front of like in a stadium,
crowd in a stadium of people, and like they have other famous golfers. Like I'm pretty sure the dude that just won the Masters is his name Rory McIlroy. Yeah, the Irish dude. He be playing in that league too, and so it's just like they're just trying to make golf a little bit more exciting for people,
more fun and fast paced.
Yeah, fast paced and a cool like almost like team game. Like it's like 1v1ing or 2v2ing people and shit. Yeah, it's weird. It's definitely weird. I think Tiger was playing with his son too, like in one of the ones that we watched, or he like went and dapped up his son or some shit. Yeah, but yeah, Tiger's son gonna be up next, man. That's one of my. I'm gonna bet on him in the future.
What's his son's name?
I don't even know what his name is. He kind of
Lion.
Lion Woods.
Lion Woods Cub. Just imagine Cub Woods. He just names him like I don't even know, Cheetah. He's like, you ain't never gonna be like me, nigga. You a cheetah. He's that boy your ass little and fast.
Hey, that'd be crazy though. Tiger Woods Jr. That'd be a fire name.
I mean, the Masters food looked good. The prices weren't terrible.
They always have that egg salad sandwich and the pimento cheese sandwich for like $1.50.
I was boy, I would be in there smacking that bitch.
I tried the pimento cheese sandwich because you can order it like to get it catered, and the Lakeside they had it catered for like I don't know. They did like a little party and had leftovers and brought it to the shop when I was there.
The same
like Masters container. Like
what?
Like they ship you like the egg salad, the pimento cheese, and their pulled pork like pre-made in a pack in like the tubs, and then
you gotta make it yourself. Basically,
you just warm it up, or the cheese and the egg salad you don't warm up. But I didn't try the egg salad because I'm not. I've never tried egg salad. It just looks scary to me. But the pimento cheese,
I've never tried it.
I never tried pimento cheese either, but I tried it. But it was good.
Do you like deviled eggs?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't really like eggs in general.
Have you ever had deviled eggs?
I'll eat eggs if it's like fresh made. I
haven't tried that either. I'm scared with the eggs.
That's basically what it is. It's an egg salad sandwich in a bite.
It's just the consistency, you know?
Yeah.
It's just the consistency, I think. Like the creamy, like smushiness. Like that's
Okay, do you like tuna salad?
I used to eat a lot of it. I would eat it if it was like made. I know it was made good, but I wouldn't get it from like a Subway or from like a.
Ingredients.
Oh yeah, like the mustard, mayo, celery.
You just sub the tuna for the egg,
and
then it's same thing as potato salad. You're just subbing out the potato for the egg.
Yeah.
Same thing as macaroni salad. Basically, you're just subbing out the mac.
I never
liked
any of that shit
because
it just scared. That stuff just like I've tried the mac salad, like the sweet mac salad, and it's like it's not bad.
What was the other one you said?
Potato salad.
Oh, potato salad. Yeah, I don't eat that one either.
Just like a creamy, chunky, mushy like bowl, like of like as always. Just like I've just been I'm passing on that at the party.
It's weird, bro.
Know.
It's so weird. It's so weird because I'm African, and that shit is definitely not African food. That shit is American as fuck. But I ain't gonna lie, that's one of like
your favorite,
like some of the American dishes that if I see that at the grad party or at the function, I am smacking that bitch wholeheartedly. Like I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm gonna leave that bitch with hit that bitch with a
40-yard
pole.
Coleslaw.
I can do
egg, bro.
I can
all
do
that
the mac
shit.
salad.
I'm smacking that
the
shit,
mac
bro.
salad
I can't even count.
probably do.
Mac salad made right is good.
The potato salad.
Yeah,
I feel like that's like
potato
a black.
salad
I feel like that's a more of a black staple.
Yeah, for sure. Like chicken or barbecued stuff with potato salad on the side. Like,
but even still, I might get like a little scoop just to show people I'm eating it, but I ain't fucking with it.
And you gotta try it because it depends on where the fuck they got it from and who made it. Because it always does.
That's the scary thing, though. Not everyone's shit's made equally, and like who knows what.
No, that's true.
Like in a bad way too.
That's true.
Like shit, you could.
No, for real. That's you always got to start off with a small portion because you gonna feel crazy. You dat that shit down, and it's not sweet enough for that shit just
it's too tangy.
Something wrong with
I've
it.
learned so quick that not all buffalo chicken dips are made the same.
Yep,
like that's one thing that like
that's another thing.
See, I don't like buffalo dip either.
The way I make buffalo chicken dip, I'll make it the way I want it. I won't use as much of this. I'll use a little bit more of that or whatever. Or like, but some people got a lot of different recipes for that shit, and you take one bite out of someone's, and that shit does not taste like buffalo chicken dip. It tastes like creamy cheese with like I don't know, like you just like it's just not right. Like cream, like too much cream cheese, or like some people put like mayo or what other creamy shit they put in their shit. Like I've seen some TikTok recipes, and I'm like,
I'm not no saucy ass nigga. Only sauce I really rock with is barbecue.
Barbecue.
I feel like you can't go wrong with that. But some people still fuck up a barbecue sauce.
Bro. I'm a honey mustard guy. Barbecue sauce.
Honey mustard's gas.
When it comes to Chick-fil-A sauces, boy, barbecue, honey mustard, Polynesian.
They do got some good sauces there.
Fucking
I don't think I've
of
ever
that
tried their Polynesian.
It's like sweet and sour, basically.
I don't think I've ever tried it.
I always hear about it, but I'll never try it.
But not even sweet and sour.
Try it with
it's like
nuggets
sweet.
or the waffle fries.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
I
telling
don't
you, you'll fall in love with that.
I put that shit on the fries.
If you like barbecue, you'll fall in love with that.
No, it's. Yeah, they have.
Oh yeah, you can get the bottle.
It's really good. Like it's actually really good.
Yeah,
like it's like some shit that's like you would like almost have like a Mexican, not Mexican, Chinese restaurant. Like almost like a like Panda Express. Like if you could. Like I would rather have that than their orange sauce like mixed into the same chicken. Like it's just like that type of vibe, like orange sauce.
Like almost vibe. Like a
just like a sweet Hawaiian sauce.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's why
it's just like
Polynesian.
More sweet. It's like more sweet than zingy though, but it is like that. Yeah,
bro, definitely some fire shit. Damn, sauces are good. I like yum sauce too.
Yeah. Yum is gas.
Homemade. I be making that shit homemade.
That shit make me want some chicks though. I need some. I haven't been there since we went there.
Tender loving chicks, man. It was good.
I'm excited to see them at the US Bank Stadium.
It's crazy though. I've never even
with the AC/DC concert, and they said they sold out
they're
before
open during concerts too.
That's lethal. I've never even been in the US Bank Stadium yet.
Really?
Like not even inside. Nope.
It's pretty cool.
I'd rather go there for a concert, low key, than a football game.
But then in a football game, you at least see how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you see how it's supposed to be. You see like everything put in. And in a football game, they like open the big doors and shit during a football game, and there's just all the stops and whistles. You're gonna see it at a football game versus a concert, because concerts sometimes are gonna cover up a bunch of the stands, parts of the stands, and shit like that. And obviously, you're focused on the stage more than the environment. But at a football game, because most of them are during the day too, you just see everything.
And
like,
isn't ours like roofless, or doesn't it open up or something like that?
So
no,
it's not the roof, but the side. It's like a glass like window, but it's huge. Like it's big. Like I remember, because you can walk around like the top area, and once you get over there, you just feel all the breeze from outside and shit. Like I think it was like the first game that me and you went to, like maybe 2 years ago, or 2 years ago. You could just see like helicopters and shit like flying like right in front of the windows and shit.
No, it's
like,
really nice. It's like the nicest stadium in the NFL for like everything considered: bathroom, staff, like
food,
ticketing, food. Like it's like number one. It's been rated number one, I think, back to back years.
I've seen that.
So
parking too. Like it's bro. I'm telling you, I went to Arizona, Glendale, whatever the fuck is that, Gillette Stadium? I don't know, but that's in New England. But the Arizona Cardinal Stadium, that like parking situation is hell. It's literally just hell on wheels. Like the worst shit ever. You got to buy your shit. You're supposed to buy your shit ahead of time, but then if you pull up and you ain't buy your shit, you literally have to turn around, leave the fucking whole entire parking shit, then buy your shit, because it's just consistently moving.
Damn.
And then everyone's obviously leaving at the end, so then it just takes forever, because it's just like small little areas to get out.
Trying to get out.
For Vikings games, you have to decide: do I want to park close and wait in traffic, or do I want to park a few blocks away and be able to get out right away? Because there's parking ramps right by the stadium, but everyone's gonna be there. Foot traffic is the worst. Even like living downtown, trying to come home after something at US Bank, it's not even the cars so much, but it's the foot traffic of like. All these people are just going to keep crossing the road, especially if there's no traffic. Like if you're trying to take a back road and there's no traffic director, like stopping the people letting the cars go. You aren't getting through. Like you're gonna sit in an hour of just people walking through.
I mean, I can't tell people where I park for Wolves games because I can't get that spot blown up. That shit's OD. But at the Wolves games, I can't park in the Target Center parking ramp. That shit takes forever to get home, get out. You in there for like an hour.
Just call the plug at First Ave. Yo, let me slide in the back parking lot real quick.
That would be so lethal. That would be so
that'd be
lit.
real.
If there was like no concert,
no show or something.
If they could do that every time, that'd be real.
God, but then it's like that person has to wait until the end of every game.
Oh, like if to let you out.
If
there isn't, I mean, there could be a concert going on as long as it's just not like a major one where they need the whole back room,
the whole entire whoop,
the whole parking ramp or parking garage. But
God, that would be clutch.
Where we at? We hit an hour. Oh wow, we passed an hour.
Damn.
All right. Well,
that was
PSA.
timely.
Our Discord is live and it is active. People are in there connecting, meeting new people, fucking getting graphic design made, getting beats. People giving away free beats in there, rapping. Probably gonna do a song wars soon too. So if you are a music artist or make graphic design, do music videos, you're just an entrepreneur, you're a fan of Waterwave, a fan of Minnesota music, a fan of creativity in general, get in our Discord right now. The link is in the description of this YouTube video, and it is on our story in our bio if you're watching this on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you're at. Get in the Waterwave Discord. It's the best place to be, to connect with us, to connect with other people. You can submit your music in there. You can promote what you got going on. Don't be shy. And sign up to be in the Song Wars potentially. And we're probably going to do some type of chat in there where you can submit your music, and we'll pick a couple people to be in there. But it's going to be the great way to connect with us so we can see your music, and a great way for you to connect with other people.
For sure.
Shop our Waterwave Turtle merch. Shop on waterwavetv.com, our hoodies, book your studio time. All that stuff happens on our website and in the store at 1521 Como Avenue Southeast, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Shout out Minnesota Legit for making us the cool glass piece. Hopefully we got a lot more cool stuff coming with them. They also have an event on 4/19 if this drops before, but if not, they're doing cool free events. So keep an eye out for them. Shout out Trophy again for the merch.
Sure. Get your tickets to Uno the Activist too, man.
Yeah, we got Uno the Activist show.
Let's go.
May 16th. Tickets are only $25. Less than $30 after fees.
May 11th.
Yeah, and we're opening up for Ian Dior May 11th. That'd be cool. Probably sell some merch there too if we see you. Don't be shy. Say hi.
So yeah, the showski.
Peace.
Peace.
See ya.